Hey guys, Flourish here again. This is my second video, guys. I'm gonna do another collective. Today I'm gonna switch it up again. Yesterday we used the African Goddess Rising Oracle. Today I'm gonna use the Afro Goddess Oracle, and I'm also gonna use my personal deck that I made myself. So let's get into it. First, we're gonna sage with some dragon's blood for protection. Protecting ourselves from those negative thoughts, from the negative energy, from the negative people. Spell work, you know what I mean. And when I say spell work, I'm not talking about voodoo and all of that. I'm talking about people just wishing bad on you, talking bad on your name, just, putting you down. We saging that out. I am protected. I am respected. I am loved. I deserve love. My mind is the universe. I am divine. Divine is me. And like my name's Flourish, I flourish and embody anything I put my mind to. Right? And this is for y'all. Let's go. Let's get into it. Alright. Spirit, what messages do we have for the people today? What messages do we have for the people today? What messages do we have for the people today? What messages do we have for the people today? What message do we have for the people today? What messages do we have for the people today? What messages? Okay, a lot came out, guys. So let's go from the top. The first card that came out was 999. It says, the Divine Mother is supporting you as you move back to a sense of wholeness. Welcome home to your heart. For that, me, 9, automatic spiritual. So it's saying that you are letting God, Divine, Allah, whoever you call, and what name you resonate with, is saying that you have been letting him back in your life, or her back in your life, and they're supporting you as you move back to a sense of wholeness. Welcome home to your heart, your true self, the love of, the divine, or love of your spirituality, or whatever it looks like for you. It does say, the next card that came out, it does say that you have a hater around in your midst. You have a frenemy. That's what it says. So be very careful. That kind of came out in yesterday's read too. So be careful and be mindful, and make sure you know what time it is. The next card that came out, it says there's a dead masculine in your mix. To me, that could be a boyfriend, that could be a friend, that could be a homeboy. Also said it's a broke nigga. To me, when I seen broke nigga, I automatically put dead masculine with broke nigga. So a lot of y'all women out there, y'all messing with a broke nigga, and it's time to let him go. And the next card out said, and get to the bag. Let's let these broke niggas go and get to the bag. Next one says, You have been lazy, complacent, and have a lack of ambition. Time to level up, or you will lose. That's what it says. Time to level up, or you will lose. So I'm not sure. Uncle Willie to me, it means like somebody that's drunk in the midst of you. It could be a woman, it could be a man. But when I see the card Uncle Willie, that means somebody around you that's struggling with some type of addiction. It could be liquor, it could be coke, it could be anything. Anything that somebody's around you that they have an addiction that they need to be releasing. It could even be gambling. I'm hearing gambling in my ear. Somebody that's gambling. So to me, it might be that dead masculine boyfriend of yours or husband or spouse or whatever. And they might have a drinking, gambling problem. That's why this broke niggas coming out. They not putting their money where it's supposed to be. So it says, get to the bag. It says you have a new relationship coming. This could go for man or woman. You have a new relation coming. It says either it's a divine feminine, a divine masculine. It could be a crush that you have or somebody has on you. And it says it's coming. So it's saying get to the bag, new relationship. After that, it said a new house. Some of you might be living in a shelter or moving soon. So it says get to the bag. You have a new relationship coming and a new place to reside. Let's go. Positive. So it's saying at the beginning, you're getting back into your spirituality. You have a friend that's hating on you. So you might have a girlfriend that's hating on you, or guys, you might have a nigga that's hating on you. For the guys, this dead masculine card that came out could be one of your homeboys that, you know, he ain't about shit, and you know he ain't about shit, and you still trying to fuck with him because you're loyal. It says he's a broke nigga, and you don't have time for that because you've been lazy and complacent and have a lack of ambition. But it's time to level up, get to the bag, because you got a new relationship coming and a new house. The last card that I pulled from this deck was 1212. It says you have the power to bring healing and light to the world. Notice how your intentions and actions are already doing just that. So just like it goes same together, 999 and 1212, both is telling you about you getting back to your spirituality and the divine is noticing you. So let's read the 1212 in my Angels Guidebook. It says you have the power to bring the healing and light. So just like my card, it says you have the power to bring the healing and light. All relationships are assignments. You are finding your friends and your tribe and even understanding soulmate relationships at this time. So what I'm getting from that is you already know that this person that you're struggling with can be not right for you. And then this, you have a frenemy, could be for guys. It could be the dead masculine, that's for the guys, and the frenemy and with the guys. So let's go. Now we're going to move on to the next step and do a little quick collective read. All right, Spirit. What do you have in this collective read? What messages do you have from this read? Okay. All right. So let's read this. So we got the moon came out, and that's the number 32. So 3 plus 2 is 5. So Spirit is telling you that it's time for changes, effort, action, and input required. So that's coinciding with the first reading where they told you was being lazy and complacent, It's time to get out of that, and it's time to get to work. Let's go even deeper into the number. It says your relationships with yourself and others are being supported by your angels and your guides. Call on them for as much help as you need and know it's never too much. So, the card, the moon, I always tell everybody that I do readings with that when I see the moon, I think about our moon sign. So, my moon sign is in Gemini, and with that, I have a lot of trust issues. And sometimes when I feel some type of way, I can be very petty. I'm working on it, but we humans and we're not perfect. So let's think about the emotions that we have that might be burdens to us, and let's start working on those. Let's get to the rest of the reading of that card. All right. The beauty of the melanated in the sight of the light of the moon is a vision of dreamy loveliness. The moon card illuminates all the praise, recognition, and accolades that come with the use of imagination and creative emotions and intuition. It can represent looking strikingly attractive in an area or to someone and receiving attention or psychic downloads from universal spirits or your peers, so keep shining. So what is basically letting you guys know that there's some messages, some downloads, some interesting signs that you're receiving, and in different ways, communication. And I don't know if you're receiving them or you're ignoring them, but it's time to take heed to what the universe is telling you. So let's keep shining, let's keep listening, let's keep working on those emotions, and let's get to it. As the moon card is also the card of the famous, so will you step into the spotlight of the moon. If it's in love, romance and chemistry are strong in this union, and you both share and enjoy a strong emotional connection. Affection is present, and some romantic moonlit dates could be ahead. So it's saying right now, some of you guys are, like I said in the first read, new relationships are coming. New relationships are coming. So get ready. Get cute. Make sure that heart chakra is good and ready for a new relationship. Because they ain't say it was something like, quick and new. It said it was a new relationship coming. It's some type of real romance and chemistry happening right now. So it says, if it's in career, this card indicates professional success. You could be receiving praises at your current job or your actual dream job itself. Either way, you must feel free to shine bright and know that the results will be tangible and abundant. So some of you guys are maybe getting promotions, maybe getting recognition at your job, maybe getting some awards, or some pat on your back by your boss. Take it and feel free, shine bright. Don't be worried about that hater that you might have. It's either a friend. Now I'm thinking for this read, it could be a friend or a coworker, because they ain't not putting in the work like you're putting in at work, so they might be hating. Y'all know how it go. You have a friend up until you start thriving, and then they start feeling some type of jealousy when you start thriving, and then here come that hate. All right, let's go to the next card. So the next card is the heart, number 24. So let's get into it. Number 24. Angels are shining a light of harmony on you and your relationships. Any conflicts are now being resolved. So to me, it's saying that something been going on as of recently. Maybe something in your personal relationship, maybe an intimate relationship. It could be a close friend, a roommate, maybe somebody you live with. There's been a lot of issues arising, and something been popping off, but now it's being resolved because your spirit guides and maybe your ancestors jumped in and settled that debt. It says balance, intention required, and carefulness. So just be careful. With that, I'm still hearing roommate. So somebody might have been having issues with somebody they live with, maybe a mom, aunt, a friend, a cousin, a sister, brother. Just be careful because the ancestors have helped you out in that area, but you know, we can never be too sure. If y'all see, I see the heart here and I see the moon again. So to me, it's giving me emotions again. Emotions. Emotions. But it's telling me when I see the flowers down here, I feel like you guys are appreciating the emotions and you're working through them positively. So let's see. Let me drink some of my water. So it says there is a theory that the visual shape we use to represent the heart is not actually one heart, but two, each offering their passionate half to join together in an act of selfless love. Love you to the moon and back, you say. For that requires a love with the ultimate commitment. With every beat of your heart's existence, you both individually vow to pump passionate caring into your other half. In all relationship forms, love is necessary. For those whom we truly love, partners, parents, siblings, children, friends, etc., are the true treasures of this existence. So, I didn't finish reading the whole definition yet, but I just got a download and I need to share with you guys immediately. I think a lot of us are in relationships and we're not giving 100%. One person is giving maybe 25, 40%, and then the other person is giving 60. What we need to understand is when we're in these relationship, guys, we supposed to be all in. If you're not going to be all in, you don't need to be in a relationship. I understand we're not every day at our best, but we can't be going months and months and we not operating on the same page. We on different pages. We not loving equally. You know, when you're giving love, you're not supposed to expect anything in return, but it's supposed to just be that. When you give love, you're supposed to receive love in return. And if we're not giving 100% of ourselves, then we shouldn't be in a relationship. That's what I got. So it says the heart card indicates that there is compassionate caring within this relationship or situation. There is strength here. So have an easy breath, for this union is one of love. If it's in love, you are enjoying the experience of a loving relationship. This can represent falling in new love or romancing an old love. Enjoy this. If it's in career, you love what you do and are highly fulfilled by it. There is harmony within your work environment, and quite possibly this card can sometimes even illuminate an office romance. So basically, y'all, what it's giving is giving what it should have give. Some of y'all is at work and y'all got a little crush, like it was saying about that new relationship in the earlier read. Y'all got a little crush at work, and there's a romance that might be popping off at work. It could even, I'm even hearing like maybe you went out today this weekend to go celebrate and you might have met somebody at a club or at a little backyard barbecue and feelings was jumping and pumping. So once again, but still keep in effect that if you guys are just getting out of something, or maybe y'all was having a little trouble before because y'all wasn't seeing eye to eye, just always remember we supposed to be giving and receiving love the same form, the same fashion. It should be nobody that's giving more than the other. So just keep that in mind. Okay, let's keep it moving. Let's go. All right, and now we got the sun card too. We got the sun card too. Sometimes when I see the sun, I be thinking about fire signs. I be thinking about Sag, Leo, and Aries. But let's see. Let's get into it. The number was 31. Saints and masters are working closely with your prayers and intentions at this time. Know that they are doing their best to help you. Know that they are doing their best to help you. Let your truth be your teacher. Trust in all that you feel and let your joy lead. So what I'm getting here, because I didn't even notice. Look at the little girl at the bottom. For me, that might be like your inner child. Maybe you had some troubles when you were younger and you had some self-doubts. Maybe you weren't lifted up as much as you would have liked to have been lifted up. But you know who you are. you seen certain parts and aspects of you shine through. Maybe you're feeling a little bit dark right now, because now that I'm seeing it, I see the sun, but it's kind of covering the little girl, the shade of the tree. So I feel like you might be in a little bit of a dark space, but you can pull yourself out of that, because the sun will shine again. Sometimes we fall in darkness, but just remember, tomorrow's another day. It's another day to try again and try it over. Do it over. A do over. Remember when they used to say a do over? They barely use that anymore. How bright, how how bright the sun does shine. The sun card is always a giant yes from life that represents victory, success, good fortune, recognition, and happy energy. An indication of a positive outcome. The sun card has the power to diminish any surrounding negative cards with its massive energy field. However, do understand that the high heat and energy of the sun often may require more energy on our part. So if you can manifest the energy needed, you can overcome anything. Ra is shining on you. Connect and conquer. Because this is a time where you can increase your confidence, achieve your goals, and ascend to your full power and potential in an area or all areas of your life. So back to what I said, y'all. They telling you that you got the light because they're seeing something is a little bit off. But like I said, you're shining bright. You heard the other read. All you got to do is let them, that baggage that you got, that you struggling with, that you juggling, let that baggage go, and let's let the sun shine again in our life. Like, let's move towards evolution, like, and let all that stuff that's keeping us and pulling us down into the dark places, into the dark spaces. It says with this card, if it's in love, the sun card can represent a warm and passionate relationship. There is mutual optimism, happiness, and good times. So once again, it's going back to what I said with the heart card. With a relationship, everything gotta be mutual. So it says mutual optimism, mutual happiness, mutual good time. So it can't have one person in a relationship and it's one person is happy and the other person is like, I'm ready to leave this shit. Can't have somebody else that's optimistic and you're pessimistic. Y'all both got to be on the same level. And if y'all not on the same page, y'all don't need to be together. It says, if it's in career, the sun card highlights a positive and successful career with potential for growth. Bask in the sunlight, goddess. Now's your time to shine. The sunlight is positive. The sunlight is tanning. It gives you this warm feeling. You feel good. You want to sip on some lemonade. You want some iced tea. It's for good times. So in the career section of things, now's your time to shine. Stop doubting yourself. Get out of that dark space. Let those negative things come out your head. Let's get back to those positive affirmations. I deserve success. I manifest easily. I stand in my power. Yeah, that's all that's coming to me. All right, let's get to the next card. The next card is the bear. The bear. Number 15. The bear. Let's go. It says, your changing thoughts are changing your life. Align your awareness and energy with thoughts that lift you. I know that I was feeling some type of like low self-esteem type of thing. I was feeling it. So this card is definitely coinciding with what I said. Some of you have fell into depression. Maybe not deep depression. You know, I'm not saying you're suicidal. That's what I heard just now in my head. I'm not saying that you guys are suicidal, but I'm saying that maybe some things have happened, financial losses, maybe even grieving of a breakup. You're not feeling yourself, or maybe you're in a relationship where you lost yourself and you're not feeling yourself and you fell into like this stagnant mode. Don't be sad. Look at the bear. Look at the bear. The bear looks sad. Don't be sad. We're gonna get to it and we're gonna get you out of this, because you don't have to stay stuck and stagnant. Like the other read said, let that baggage go and let's get to the bag. Let's get to our new house, new man, new woman, and let's go. The bear is a beacon of both physical and mental power. His watchful gaze is often fueled by passion, but when passion becomes aggression, the bear can become overbearing like a mother over her cubs. Strength can sometimes be a weakness if we move in rage. Anxiety often leads to error. So remember, even in these moments of being strong, to remain clear in thought. Remain tactful enough, but use your force to overcome your opponent. You could do it. So back to what I said, like, your physical and mental power is like above and beyond. They already told you, like, they got your back. They're guiding you. They know what you're going through. What you need to do is call on divine, call on God, call on Allah, call on Yahweh, whatever name resonates for you. Call on that so that you could get the support and guidance that you need, because they're there waiting. They're just waiting. They want you to ask for the support. They don't want to just give it. It said, with the bear card can also illuminate your personal finances and wanting to make strong investments to bring in cash flow. The way a bear catches a fish requires patience in selection and swiftness in its catch. Be patient, seek the right opportunity, then be swift and collect. So with that message I just received, like, some of y'all are like maybe in between jobs, maybe trying to figure out what you want to do to make yourself happy. And that's understandable. Like, you know, so much has happened within these last 3 years. So I can understand if some of you are feeling stuck. It's extremely understandable. But it's time to reflect on what you love, what makes you happy, and go for it. Go for it. It says patience in your selection. Patience in your selection and swiftness in its catch. So when you have made your selection, get swift to get into the bag. Get into your bag, and you're going to be happy because it's something that you chose for yourself. Let's go. If it's in love, the bear card can describe a partner with severe alpha tendencies. This may result in an imbalance within the union, as one partner's aggression takes over, but at no time should passion be a prison. Communicate the respect you need and be the bear to get it. So basically it says you might be in a situation where you kind of laid back, cool, calm, and collected, and your partner might be real extra and rah-rah, and it's really not like your vibe. So it's saying it's time to communicate that. And if the person is truly for you, they respect you, they love you, they need to accept that. And if they don't accept that, it's time to chuck them deuces. Let's go. It says, be the bear, take charge, let them know you demand respect, and if they don't give you the respect, it's time to let that go and cut ties. If it's in career, you definitely have the strength and fortitude necessary to overcome your obstacles. Focus and show them who you are. So with this message, I feel like some of y'all that y'all do have jobs and y'all kind of fell a little bit complacent and y'all kind of lost a little bit of that enthusiasm. And it's saying, don't think that it's gone. You just went through a phase. It's time to get back to that strength, get back to your fortitude, and it's extremely necessary to overcome your obstacles. So if you got a project and you've been kind of slacking and lacking at work, it's time to get those vibes higher. Maybe you need to drink some green juice. Maybe you need some orange smoothies that got the vitamin C, give you the energy that you need. Put the coffee down. And it's time to get to the bag, get to the job, overcome the obstacles that you've been facing, and let's get that project done, and let's get some more awards at work. Let's get some awards, some gratification, some gratitude, right? All right. Next card is the dog. It's the dog. When I see that card, sis is a high priestess in the back. She got this black dog protecting her, and she ready for whatever. She like, come on, let's go for a walk. I'm taking you out. All right, the number was 18, so let's read 18. Let's go. Your angels are encouraging you to take an inventory of your past experience in order to understand your current positions and lessons. Your angels are encouraging you to take an inventory of your past experiences in order to understand your current position and lessons. So basically, we all go through shit in life, and we've all had obstacles and challenges, but we're not supposed to dwell in that. We're supposed to deal with those emotionally, feeling, everything that we went through. We can feel it, we can process it, and all of that. But after we do our reflection, it's time to use how we overcame that and take that strength and thrive to the next level. So let the past be the past, but at the same time, let's go. So it says, the dog has always been warm-heartedly called woman's best friend due to the unwavering loyalty and companionship they sincerely pledge to their owners. The dog card symbolizes a loyal, trustworthy, and devoted friend that you can depend on when you have no one else. This is a familiar person in some way to you, and it would be wise to hold this relationship near and dear to your heart. This card can also represent an actual pet. It says, if it's in love, this is a relationship or union with a strong friendship and, most importantly, trust. Rest assured, this person is always watching and ready to console, defend, or entertain you. This is a quality connection. So the messages that I'm receiving from this is like it was saying earlier, some of y'all might be in relationships that you're taking for granted as well. I was coming at you saying that it might have been them, but it might be you as well, that some of you guys are not giving that 100% in the relationship, and Divine is saying that it's time for you to look in the mirror and find out where you're slacking and lacking within your love life. Are you showing up as a good friend? Are you showing up as a good boyfriend? Are you showing up as a good girlfriend? Or are you just like skating by and, just accepting all the love, but you're not giving anything in return? That's what I got when I read that. That's the messages that I received. I don't know if it resonates, but I'm feeling that strongly. It says, if it's in career, you may be enjoying a friendly work environment and feel supported by your coworkers in your tasks. This harmony is beautiful, as there is nothing more powerful than the sound of the pack. So basically, some of you guys are at work and you're having a great time. You're perfect. Everything is in harmony. Everything is feeling balanced. And that's a good thing. So let's keep that energy going. And let's bring that energy into all of our relationships and all of our spaces, whether it's home, outside, running the street, at the parties, at the barbecues. But let's go over it again. So it's time to face our emotions, overcome them dark spaces that we may be in. Let the light shine through us again. Don't let the darkness overturn who you are and how you truly love and who you truly want to be and who you see yourself as. Also, keep getting to the bag. Keep the creativity flowing. Let your imagination take its place. And also make sure that you are giving the same amount of love that you're receiving. Make sure you're receiving the same amount of love that you're giving. I love you guys. I hope you enjoyed the read. I did. Peace.